Hey guys, my name is Christian Fulgham. A little bit of history about me. I was a contestant on Ultimate Fighter Season 9. I was also the coach of MTV's Cage and a veteran of the Bellator Fighting Championships. My experience of going through this instructor training was a little different. I'd been coaching high school sports for quite a long time and got into fighting, was coaching wrestling, and I really thought when Coach Tim first asked me to do this that I wasn't really going to gain a whole lot out of it. I thought I was going to spend about 40 hours of time going over stuff that I already knew. And once about 4 or 5 hours into it, I really had a change of heart. I started realizing it was, more of how you're teaching compared to what you're teaching. And when I started understanding that, it started giving me a better understanding of a better quality of martial arts to give to my students. So I advise to invest in yourself, invest in your training, and come on down and do the instructor's training.
Hi guys, my name is Alex Lee. I'm an instructor here at Gladiators Academy in Lafayette. I've been training since I was about 16 years old. I'm a pro belt under Tim Crater. Started training in Virginia when I was 16. I had a couple amateur MMA fights, and I started teaching about 2 years ago in Virginia. And I kind of picked up teaching, just watching other instructors teach, and it kind of seemed like all they did was pick things off the top of their head, and it really didn't benefit the students, I felt. And they would just come in to, what am I going to teach today? Okay, half guard, and kind of one of the things you learn at the instructor training is to have a curriculum. And ever since I started following that, I feel like the students catch on to everything a lot better. How you teach, how you encourage students to keep training, how you encourage them to keep trying, and also just how to be a better instructor is what I feel. I feel like if that's what you want to do, this is something that you should definitely invest your time in. The instructor training changed everything. The way I think about jiu-jitsu, the way I teach jiu-jitsu. It's just, I think it's the best thing you can do.
Hello everyone, my name is Josh Artig. I'm a third degree black belt in judo and a brown belt in Brazilian jiu-jitsu. I've been in martial arts since Noah was around. I started around when I was around 15 years old in Taekwondo. And I've been teaching since I was probably about 20 years old. So I've been teaching well over 20 years now in the martial arts field. I've taught everything from Taekwondo, judo, and now Brazilian jiu-jitsu, as well as coaching MMA fighters. The instructor training curriculum that we're offering you guys is really amazing. After going through it, it hits on a lot of good points, and really the most important thing I think it does for everybody is it gives them a great format in which to be able to teach from. A lot of people want to think that teaching is a very easy profession to get into. And it only looks easy because of the planning that goes into it. Really competent teachers are very well organized. They have curriculums, they have lesson plans. And this is the way that a really good teacher comes off and making it look real easy. The amount of work that goes into planning a 1-hour class is really amazing when you get into it. And the good thing about the instructor training program is that you're going to be given the tools that you need to be able to teach successfully, to take away the headache and of formatting a class and setting curriculums and knowing what to teach and when to teach and how to teach. All of those things are really crucial to becoming a very good instructor. And it's benefits you in so many different ways. It's really hard to put down in just a few words and in a very short amount of time. Being a professional instructor, like I have been for many years now, is really a very rewarding and beneficial job. And for those of you who are getting into the program, we really appreciate it, and it's a very fulfilling and it's a great profession. And we'd like for you guys to get doing it. And so I highly recommend this program to everybody, and I think you'll get as much out of it as you possibly can.
What's up guys, this is Coach Julian here. I'm going to talk to you today about Coach Tim's instructor training coming up in a couple weeks. Just a little bit about myself before we get started with talking about the instructor training. I started out training in more of a boxing gym. The coaching there, very minimal amount of coaching, almost no coaching at all. You basically go in there, you hit a bag, and you leave. That's it. Maybe you go in there, you hit a bag, and then you get hit. You spar a little bit, but that's about it. I did get some training though. Whenever I moved to Gladiators, I started training. You know, we had actual classes, so we started actually learning stuff a little bit better, more broken down. You know, Coach Tim broke down the techniques a lot more, so we started learning a little bit. I also started learning a whole lot better, so it was way better. Going to the instructor training that I went to about a year ago, picked up and just completely changed my mind from when I was coaching before. I've been coaching for about 4 years. I went to instructor training a year ago. The way I was coaching before is completely, not too much the techniques are different, but the way I deliver the techniques and the way I interact with my students and just the way I do it is completely different. If anybody's ever interested in learning about how to coach martial arts, how to teach martial arts, I would highly recommend this type of coaching seminar, coaches training, because it's life-changing. It will change the way you just view anything about martial arts. It's completely changed my way how I view boxing, anything about boxing, anything about teaching in general. Just interacting with students, being a professional, you know, coaching just is all amazing. So I would just recommend, if you're interested in learning how to coach, learning how to teach the way we do it, come to this coaches seminar, coaches training, learn how we do it. Don't just be like winging it and going into class, and you'll have actually a curriculum. No way I would have that. I would just go into class and wing it, kind of just teach whatever. But now we have curriculum, self-learning, like stuff like that. You know, a bunch of other stuff, cool stuff that I learned throughout, you know, the whole experience, the 4 days that I was there. But it was an awesome experience. So if you're interested, contact me.